hello, hello. That was weird. Okay. I mean, it says you guys are here. It says I'm here. I could see myself, but the screen was black. I don't know. Anyways, hi Sue. Hi Cheryl. Hi Trees. Hi Laveda. Hi Sheila. Hi Diane Dunkelman. Hello Kathy. Happy Hump Day, y'all. Happy Hump Day. I think so too. I think I'm here. Looks like we're here. It was just weird. But I will tell you, hi Barbara Ross. Hi Mac. Hi Carrie. I will tell you, let me give you some tea. Hi Sandy Clean. I think this is actually quite hilarious. And this is why, again, not even for the happy mail that I want to do for the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but this is, again, why I know there's people who either like the book and can't stand YouTube or vice versa, okay? But as a creator that isn't even monetized and barely makes $10 from the book a month, and that's usually from stars, let me just tell you what they're doing to me. Every video, they are getting me for copyright on my voice. Now, I know you might say, oh, Terry, it's for the song. No, I pay for a monthly epidemic sound. So I pay for those licensings on the sound. It's my voice because they give you a little time frame of when they are claiming copyright on the video, and it's a sound bite of my voice. Okay. So every video now has big exclamation nasty marks on it because it's there, like I'm supposedly they have rights to my voice, which I've always said, why do you want that? Okay, now comments aren't coming over here. Oh boy. Hi Connie. That's weird. Hi Tina. Oh boy. And anyway, so then now you know what they're doing to me now. Now I am getting strikes for videos that are spamming people. From videos back in 2004, which you know the book is deleting all videos, has deleted all videos 30 days or older. So how am I getting in trouble for spamming videos from 2004 when those videos aren't even around? And this is stuff that has just happened. I've got 6 nasty messages because I have videos that have spammed in 2004. And one of them is the new release from Decoupage Queen. Anyways, so if you haven't gone over to my YouTube channel, I beg of you, please go over to YouTube just for my own sanity. Because I can tell, because this is what you guys were saying that I was still live on Crafting Chaotix. That's not what I'm talking about. Crafting Chaos, my business page, I stream to every day as well. And that's where they took my live off. And I can tell it's going to happen again because it looks the same as it did yesterday. So they're going to do it again. I can tell. But I'm like, how am I getting in trouble for videos in 2004 when 2024 when you've taken those videos down? Bro, explain it to me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Trish. Hi, Elaine. Renee, twice. Hi, Melissa Joins. How are you? Hello, Connie. Glad to be back today. Yes. Connie, why were you in the hospital? Oh my gosh, no. It just make it make sense. If the videos were still here, then maybe I would even say, like, I can dispute it, but I can't even dispute it because the videos are gone. Like, it says, can't show you the video. No kidding, because you deleted them. Just like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Hi, Monica. How are you? So good to see you. Hey, Ashley. Oh, my gosh. It's just so hilarious. I have a friend that has not been on her crafting page in over a year, and they told her they were going to delete videos in April. All of hers are still there. These videos were from 2024 too, which was hilarious. So it was like, how are they spamming again when nobody can see them? Not on Facebook anyways, they can't. Whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, hi, Carol. I subscribe to you. Should I also subscribe to Crafting Chaos also? You should probably follow the Crafting Chaos page just in case anything happens to Terry Lightsey and you still want to be on Facebook. But because right now I stream on Terry Lightsey, Crafting Chaos on Facebook, and then I'm also on YouTube right now as well. So that's why you guys see the comments that are coming up on the screen. That's why there's the little red YouTube sign, because those are comments coming from YouTube. But yeah, it's hilarious, y'all. I was like, why do I have all of these strikes? What did I do? Spam videos 2024. Spam videos 2024. Like, you guys deleted them. Hold on. So I have pretty things to show you. Hold on. Onyx pushed my little footstool all the way back. No wonder my box light is way back there. She pushed my footstool. I have pretty things to show you, so you guys know that I mentioned. I really don't know why the comments aren't over here. So anyways, I have a bad habit of looking over here, so I'll be able to look at you guys today. Hi, Angela. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Help her out. Thanks, Ash. So, if you were here yesterday, you heard me say that somebody asked me to bring in some of the Christmas stuff from Redesign because I didn't bring any of it in with the new release. So this was part of the new release. This was I think they called it Winter's Dream, I believe. I can't remember. So they actually did 2 releases with this last release. They did the Branches Harmony, and then they did this one. I think it's called Winter's Dream. And I told you guys, I was upfront and honest and said that I didn't bring in any of this stuff because the Christmas stuff that I got in from DQ didn't move. And you guys know that I'm short on space, so I'd rather bring Christmas in when... Now, let me clarify when I say that. When I say I'm short on space, I don't mean like I am like in my room in a tiny corner. I just mean that like I try to contain my stuff to my area. So let's not get that twisted. Anyways, but if you guys ask me to bring something in, I will absolutely bring it in. I have no problem with that. So someone asked me to bring in the Christmas stuff, and you know what, y'all? It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It actually wants me more. I'm actually sad that it's not Christmas in July anymore. Not saying that we couldn't do Christmas projects, but I kind of feel like we should do some Christmas projects. I probably won't, but it's giving me the bug. So let me show you. Yes, hi Stacy. He got his phone case yesterday, but it didn't come until after we picked up Trevor. It was on the doorstep, which is fine too. But yeah, anyways, she should ask you to like and subscribe, but she doesn't. I never ask. I know. Because I was told, because it went around before, that I'm always begging for followers. which I don't remember ever, those words ever coming out of my mouth where I'm like, please. But yeah, there was a big thing that went around that I was begging for followers. That me and Nicole were begging for followers. Anyways, all right, let me show you this stuff, y'all. And some of these are the fabric papers that are reversible. So we all need to thank Lori for asking me to bring these in because I would not have brought them in. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Robin. Oh, remember when we were supposedly like begging for followers, that people were saying we were begging for followers? Anyways, hey, Robin, how are you? The boys are playing in the pool so I can watch. Oh, Robin. And I know we need to thank Lori. Let me show you guys, because I'm telling you, if you guys don't typically do Christmas, tell me if I'm wrong and you don't get the Christmas bug after you see this. Robin, how is that grandbaby? How is that pretty baby? All right, let's get my desk on the screen. So, and I teased her yesterday because she asked me to bring in everything except for like 1 or 2 of them. Robin says I beg shamelessly. I love that. Yesterday I was teasing her and I said she asked me to bring in all of them but like 2, and she was like, which 2 did I miss? So I may be bringing in the other 2, y'all. Okay, so I told you with the gold, the H2O water transfers, that they did something so genius by giving it the, on the reverse side, giving you the image so you don't have to constantly do this. Well, I told you the other genius thing they did with the fiber papers where they made these reversible. So this first one that I'm going to show you is Christmas in the Countryside. And it is an A3 size, so you guys know A4 is our typical size in like rice paper standards. A3 is a little bit bigger, so there's 3 sheets of this, and these are all reversible. I haven't opened these yet. FedEx is so awesome. He delivers the same time all the time, so he delivers always right before I go live. So I haven't even opened these yet, y'all, but look at this. Let's put it on the white so that way we can kind of, oh my goodness. How beautiful would a tray be with this? So look at y'all. So if you don't want the tree on the left, you could put it on the right. Isn't that cool? Hi, Cindy Truitt. She fell out of a chair today. Oh, no. No. Poor baby. Oh, my goodness. Y'all probably seen the next one. I'm super excited. Ah, look at y'all. Look. And I told you guys, my mama always told me you do things in 3s because it means I love you. So look at, there's 3 of them. Wait a minute. You guys told me this before. Are these the females and this is the male? Is the male red, y'all? I think you guys told me this before. So again, if you don't want it that way, they can go this way. Ambidextrous prints. I know. I'm telling you, this idea it's amazing. It's genius. And then the barn, y'all. Do you live in the barn? Close the door. Do you live in a barn? And I put it on the white because you can see how vibrant it is on either side. So, all right. So those, again, that one is Christmas in the Countryside. Okay? Christmas in the Countryside. All right. Again, I just got these, so I haven't even opened them from the pack. All right, so the next one is also the A3s. Oh, no. Sorry. That was the same pack. Well, I needed to open it anyways. I thought I only pulled one pack each out. Okay, so the next one is called, I like the name of this one. The next one is called Christmas Blessings. Oh my gosh, my trash is overflowing. So, Christmas Blessings. Oh, I can't stand that the comments aren't working over there. Hey, Nicole. How are you, Nicole Palos? Mail is red. Okay, I thought you guys told me that before. Stop now. You're going to make me place another order. I sorry. Hey, girl. Hey. How's your daughter? Okay, so I'm telling you all, I know you guys are probably saying, Terry, why didn't you order them? I don't know. Like I said, the DQ stuff came out first, and you guys didn't bite on Christmas at all. I maybe had like a handful of orders for Christmas papers. I know they came out with the Andy Skinner stuff, but I still have a ton of Christmas. So look at the church, y'all. Is that the church or is it a cabin? No, it's a church. It's got the cross. Y'all. No. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, my Lanta. These colors, y'all, I hope it's coming across on camera, but they are super, super rich and vibrant on both sides. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Joanne. Church, yes, church. And then look at, see, the two guys had to go in the cage. Beautiful. I love the rich colors of the reds. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you guys, my order from with all of the snow pins, the ice crystal pins, all of the pins are supposed to be here too soon. So they would be so pretty to look at the roosters, the chickens. Oh my goodness. Look at the chickens. Got the truck, y'all. We got the truck. These would make gorgeous trays to be sitting out like at dinner. You know what I mean? The dinner table with all. Can you imagine having all these trays out with all your servings on them? You'd be so fancy. Or just pictures. You could do like pictures. Oh my goodness. I love these. Hola, Ari. Hi, Mama. I knew you would love those chickens, Nicole. All right. So, again, that one was called Christmas Blessings. Okay, let me make sure I don't... Oh, I did pull them all. Okay. And then the other one, the other paper, the other A3 that I brought in was Santa's Woodland Stroll. Hey. Oh, I didn't put that back in there. Okay. Santa's Woodland Stroll. So let's open this. And these again are all A3s. I'm going to open. I think they show well on here. Oh, I see boots. Boots were made for walking. All right. Oh, we got the family left their boots outside. They are beautiful. They're just really rich. I love the pops of red. And then if you use like the snow pen to like accent and make the snow 3D and the ice crystals and make all the show just glisten, and then you resin it. Oh, Coogly muggly. Gorgeous. All right. Is this the barn or the church, y'all? Nope. I think it's no, maybe this is the barn. It looks like the barn, but it could be a church too. But that's pretty. I've never had a white Christmas. Closest I've ever had a white Christmas is in Las Vegas. I know that's backwards, but it snowed really, really heavy when I was there my first year, but it wasn't during Christmas time. All right, and then the last one is Mr. Nick himself. Hey. So we got Santa himself. And he's not a funny looking Santa either, y'all. Look. You know how some Santas, the face looks, I don't know, like he's either tired of having the kids on his lap all day, or he's a smoker, or he's just grouchy. He doesn't have a weird face. So, and then again, very cool, right, that it's reversible, because you can have him go whichever way that fits for whatever you're doing. So I couldn't imagine no snow. I know. Newbie here. What do we have? Hi, Wendy. These are the new papers, fabric papers from Redesign with Prima. You can find them in my store, so I'm just showing a few of them. And then she did ask me to bring in this one as well, and then this is the last one. Like I said, she will probably have me bring in the other stuff. I didn't even see her pop in here yet. Nice to have you here, Wendy. Thank you for joining us. Hasn't even popped in here yet. But I'm sure she went to go look yesterday, and she'll probably tell me to order the other ones. So this is Sacred Night Collection. So this is the MIDI transfers. There's 4 sheets in this. And if you take a look at the pictures that I have on this, on the post in my store, some of the projects that they did and the ornaments are absolutely beautiful. And if you guys don't remember, I have a ton of those plastic disc ornaments in my store. So when you see this collection, they did a beautiful one with this one. But so again, here is, what did I say it was called? Sacred Night Collection. So there's the one. And if you got Decoupage Queen's molds last year, the Holy Family and the, what was the animals? They would go with these. But they did some really beautiful ornaments with this. Look at that. How sweet. So there you go. They are all live. They are in my store. Like I said, it came right before I came on, so I made them live right before I came on. So if you have any questions, let me know. So yesterday, hi Phyllis. Yesterday, if you remember, we were working on, I know, son, every day you want a phone case. I know this. Hi, Tanya. Yesterday, we were working on the wine box. So I got this wine box at the secondhand store called the Hope Chest. It's a 3-compartment wine box. that down there are those little, what are the little salt packs for moisture. So we used the Aviary Elegance transfer, and we put the birdie on this side. And then we did, this was our tester to see how it was going to look on the black, right? Because over here had a print that I got in trouble for. We painted this white or beige. And then yesterday when I was leaving, it was getting close to 3 o'clock. So we put this on the back, and then on the front, we're going to put what we're calling the mama. So this will go on the front, and then we have some other stuff to, you know, jazz it up with. So let's finish putting this on. I hate when he does that. They scare me every time. Onyx, let him walk. So I told you I would just put this on here yesterday and then just leave it, and we would get it all transferred back on today. Oh, I can't stand the comments. Are those two middle pages? I can't see. Are those two middle pages the same on the transfers? Huh? Yes, Melissa, they're already in the store. What do you mean? What do you mean, Mary? Are those two middle pages the same on the transfers? She got duplicate in the pack and not one of the other ones, Mac. What? What are you guys talking about? Hi, Sandy. On the Christmas transfers, yes, they are a duplicate, Terry. It's likely a packaging issue. Oh, I didn't even notice. Hold on. Let's see if they're all like that. I was like, what are you talking about? The birds? Oh. Yeah, these two are the same. Oh, wait a minute. It just happened on... What are the odds that it would happen? No, look. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lanta, y'all. What is happening? So now the first page is duplicated in this pack. Dang, Mac, you got good eyes. Hi, Robin. We have only one page, only one out of this one that I busted open, because they have them in packs of 3s. In this one, all right, if you guys hold on a minute, I gotta turn this listing off. Sorry. What are the chances of that? Where is this listing at? MIDI transfers. Hold on, y'all. I have to turn the listing off because these two, so these two, this page is duplicated, or this one, and then this one, the second page is duplicated. But this one has the full pack. So I'll have to bust them all open, but until I can get off of here and bust them all open, I have to turn the listing off. So this is the page that I didn't show you. So you have good eyes, Mac. Thank you. Because that would have been a nightmare to send these out to a customer. Because you guys know already, I already have anxiety with stuff like that. So, well, they'll be getting a phone call. Man, now that, well, I opened the other ones with you. But actually, that was the only one of the MIDI transfers that she wanted. So those were the only ones that I brought in. Somebody was seriously having a little mocktail. Hi, Jill. I saw that too in the beginning and thought it was meant to be like, no. Yeah, you guys, I didn't even notice. To be honest, I didn't really pay attention. Those MIDI transfers are not my style. I really love the A3s, the fabric tissues. So it wasn't really, it wasn't computing what I was showing you guys. But I'm glad I actually showed you guys. And so you guys could see it, because I wouldn't have even caught it, but then somebody would have when I sent it out. And hopefully it was one of y'all who are nice. But yeah, now that makes me worried. Because you know how many MIDI packs I have in my inventory? All right, so if you weren't here yesterday, don't freak out about all of that. Those are called halos. We will take the polishing pad to that and get that off as soon as we get the whole thing down. That's your favorite page? That's crazy, y'all. See, and the thing is, because I had somebody contact me about a paint, and, I can't, it's unfortunate, the retailers can't do quality control on stuff like that, right? We have to rely on the distributor to do the quality control. Unless I bust all the packs open, and can you imagine opening every single pack, or opening every jar, or opening every, that's just doesn't work that way. But I will always make it right no matter what. All right. We'll get this down, and then we'll move on to the front. Again, because it has all the little grooves and indentions, you just have to make sure you giving it a little rub-a-dub. All right, and then like I told you yesterday, either you could do it with your hand just to make sure that there's no air under there, because that's the fastest way to get your transfer to dry out. Also, I haven't said this in a while, but if you have transfers, use them. Use them. Your transfers don't stay good forever. There's a shelf life on transfers, so don't hoard them. Use them. because they will eventually go bad as well, and they dry out, and it's harder to get them to lay down. So you don't want to hoard your transfers. All right, so the polishing pad is what gets rid of those halos, okay? So all that white that you see that goes all the way around, that's what your polishing pad is for. I don't think they want any of your gummies, Butter. I don't think so. I don't have one coming for you today. I don't have a polishing pad coming for you. I don't have a phone case coming for. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Mary Sharkey. How are you? Yes, Renee, of course, always. What? You guys, I have to tell you something funny. So I was showing the girls, the ladies this. So we were chatting in our little group chat, and Troy, as usual. And if you're new here, this is my son, Troy. He's the boss around here. He loves phone cases. That's what he's trying to tell me. Anyways, we were in the group chat, and he was bugging me for a phone case, as he does. And I was looking on Amazon, and they had a blinged out, was it teddy bear? Yeah. I think it was a blinged out teddy bear phone case, and it was $69 for like totally dazzled bling. And I told them, I was like, holy guacamole, you know how you guys are always telling me that I need to redo the phone cases? I was like, maybe I need to be redoing these phone cases. Holy cow, $69? The velvet powders will be here whenever my order gets here. I do have velvet powders coming. And I have, there's a friend that has told me that I have some over there that I need to put on the website. But I don't know. Anyways, look at how pretty the birdies are. Y'all, I have a lot of stuff that's not on the website. So before y'all start going and fishing around for it, just ask me, because I probably haven't loaded it yet. But I have a ton of velvet powders sitting right there. And I'm pointing because that's where they really are. I can see the velvet powders from here. It's a lot to find the pictures, and it's not organized in a library, and I gotta go find them on, it's just a lot. Anyways, all right, so let's put the mama on the other side. Do you seal the transfers? I will seal these transfers, yes, because you need to. And I know you guys are probably like, how the heck are you going to seal these? I'm going to take a fabric sealer and seal them, because I don't know. If it was glass, I wouldn't have an issue. I would think that it would be okay. But being that it's on here, I need to seal it. So if you guys don't see it in the auction, you know that it didn't seal nicely. All right, I'm just using an old shirt from my son, my other son, because I don't want the birdies on the back to get all scratched up and yucky. All right, so yesterday we painted this with the fabric paint, and because it had possibly some zebra stripes on there. I opened the rose gold I ordered a while back and couldn't figure out why it was so thick. I thought maybe I let it sit too long, so I added water and kept trying to paint with it, and guess what? It was paste, not paint. Did you add a lot of water to it? Did you ruin the jar? I tell you guys, don't add water to your paints. That it's not good to do that. If you take some out, decant it, and add water to like your your plate or whatever. But if you want to add something inside of your jar to bring it back to life, you need to order the fluid medium, which I do carry in my store. But fluid medium will revive your paints. Water, it won't. Hi, Shelly Belly. How have you been, Shelly Belly? Have you used your view yet? Have you used your view yet? All right, so I want to get that whole thing on there. So I believe I'm going to tip him a little bit. I'll probably lose, or her. I'm sorry, this is the mama, isn't it? I don't want to even lose that flower down there if I don't have to. Hold on, y'all. I got to stand up. Yes, on Sunday, there will be, my auction will be on Sunday. Although Shelly probably never wants to order anything from me again. You guys, I didn't even tell you this story because it was so freaking ridiculous that he didn't even tell you this story. So do you guys remember that humongous Lazy Susan with the absolutely gorgeous fabric tissue on there that I did in my last auction that Shelly Belly won? It was so big, y'all, that I was like, you know what? It's going to be, because I had to go to the bank, because y'all know the cash stuffing and all that. I'm at the bank every week. And there's a UPS store by the bank. So I was like, let me just drop it off, UPS store, and have them ship it to Shelly for me. So they're like, okay, gave me the price, gave them the address, wah, 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 wah. And mind you, I forgot that I even had to ship it to her because when I dry the resin, I dry it in my bath because I have a full bath down here. I don't take showers in there. I put it in the tub, okay? I forgot that it was even in there. And then when the housekeeper came, anyways, they shipped her turntable to me. They shipped it to me. They did. You can't even make that stuff up, y'all. You can't even make that stuff up. So as I'm opening it, okay, I'm going to lose these over here. As I'm opening it, and I'm thinking to myself, what the heck did Shelly send to me? Because mind you, I didn't see it packaged, so I didn't know. So I was like, what did Shelly send to me? As I'm opening it up, so I messaged Shelly, and I'm like, I can't even make this up if I wanted to. I can't even make this up if I wanted to. I just opened your turntable. Your Lazy Susan is here with me. So she barely just got that thing, y'all. I'm about ready to have another auction. She'll probably never buy anything from me ever again. At least nothing that size. All right, we're going to lose these, y'all. I can't help it. And if you are new here, yep. It takes me a long time to do anything. I can't help it. All right. You can't make that stuff up. Why? How? I don't know how. Yeah. Return to sender. Exactly. Except she didn't even get it to return it. Dude. And let me just tell you. Hold on. Why did I do that? Let me just tell you. So, hold on, baby boy. Hold on. Hold on, papas. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Yes, my love. I know, son, but I don't have one coming for you today. I'm sorry. I know. I'm a bad mom. So I wanted the turntable, I wanted it to roll right. So Nick and I sat at the table, and Nick put the mechanism. He put the mechanism on for me, right? But you know, boys, you know, they just put it on. They're just ready to put it on, right? So he's like, is that where you want it? And I had, you know, we were using the ruler that Mac sent to me so that it could be in the middle. And I was like, yeah, but can we center the back plate? Because, you know, here's the circle, right? And the back plate, it was like down here. And he's like, oh, I didn't even think of that. And I was like, yeah, can we not do that? So he was so proud of himself for putting that on. And he even asked me, did your friend get her thing yet? And I was like, her thing? What thing? Her table. Her, huh? Oh, the lazy Susan? I go, no, you wouldn't even believe what happened. But he was so happy. He was so excited for himself that he put that on there. I didn't order one for you, son. So it was a team effort. Did the post office reship it for free? I shipped it. I was like, forget that. No, forget it. No, I shipped it. I did it myself. I said, that's what I get for not doing it myself anyways. I shipped it. I went outside and I got a Home Depot box. I reversed it. I patted it. No. And no, I didn't go ask them for my money back. It wasn't it wasn't the post office. It was the UPS store. You know the UPS stores that have, you can go make your, you know, go copy paper and do all that. Right there by Walmart. No. No. Ridiculous. How do you do that? Something should have told, like, if I am the person that's doing it, you're in my city, so just by common sense, like, why would you have this package that needs to go to Ohio and sending it to someone in your same city? Like, how would that make sense? No. No, because Shelly, you only waited 17 months for it. No. You already paid for shipping. I can't help it if it was idiots that did the shipping the first time. So no. I did it myself. I have the worst luck with shipping. And why doesn't this want to go down? You cannot tell me that paint is still wet. This doesn't want to go down, and I'm not going to force it down. So, here's the problem. I can't stand it up unless I get this off. This transfer sat in front of the front of this sat in front of this fan all day yesterday until I went to bed. It doesn't want to release, and I don't want to force it. I don't know why it's not releasing. Hold on a minute. But I don't want to mess it up. and try to get it to release. I know, you guys, it is bad juju from Monica. Oh yeah, no, you guys didn't want me to go back to that UPS store because I am a big person. Like I can tolerate a lot, but if you don't have common sense, I get I'm very impatient when it comes to common sense. Like you don't have to be a genius, but just common sense. Why would you have something that you're not in Ohio? Why would you be shipping it to? It didn't make no sense, y'all. It didn't make sense. So yeah, no, you didn't want me to go back there. So I probably would have knocked that little girl out. All right, we're gonna have to leave him. For whatever reason. So yesterday when we put this paint on, it was 3 coats plus a top coat that I did without you guys. But there's something that's not wanting it to release, and it's probably, like Tree said, it's probably Ashley and Monica putting juju on it. Because what I'm going to have to do, see, like that little leaf right there is going to release. I'm going to have to sit here and babysit this and go step by step, little by little to get that off. Otherwise, it's going to be ruined. So that's what it's going to look like, though. And it's going to be... See, you guys cannot get mad at me now for taking off the leopard, okay? You got to admit, that's really pretty. Common sense, yeah, no, yeah. You let your memorial... You guys know that when Ashley went live yesterday, she showed like RIP to this, that she had animal print on because she was RIPing this case. I'm telling you, Ashley and Monica was so mad. She yelled at me and threatened. She said she wasn't going to give me any bling, that she had bling for me and she wasn't going to give it to me. But you guys, it's animal with animal, a mama and the babies. How can you get mad that I put the mama and the babies on? So sometimes he works, Connie. A lot of the times it's 50-50 with you just leaving it alone. Okay. Sometimes if you just leave it alone, it will be okay. And sometimes it will not. Sometimes it might just be a bust and it won't come off at all. The thing is we did so many coats of this yesterday that, like I said, surface, it feels dry, but obviously underneath something is going on. It's not dry underneath. So I would rather just let it be, let it sit, and then figure it out and let it do its thing. Uh-huh. Yes, she did. She sure did. Because I don't think she seen me right away. And Chris was on and she was like, Chris, look. And I was over here cracking up. I said, oh no, see? Because the night before that, they was talking about me. So I made sure to be there last night. And then she memorialized. I said, oh no. Here's top. Look at these. Ashley did some, it was such a cool shaped cutting board last night and put pumpkins. She put the pumpkins on. Oh my gosh, it was so pretty. She put pumpkins on. It was so pretty. Okay, I seriously believe that I need to let this be, but we will try and see. See, the problem is it's all these little bits, right? It's not the big bits, it's the little bits. It needs to be left alone. As impatient as I am, it needs to be left alone. All right, so is that gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be okay. Man, we got that by the hair of our chinny chin chin. Okay, because. Bye, Renee. Hi, Lori. Oh my gosh. All right, so yesterday we had talked about doing some other stuff to it, but honestly, I can't. The other stuff needs to be done to this part, and we can't do anything until we get this transfer off. So, and I am so impatient, and I need to stop it. All right. What time is it? Oh, Lordy B. Okay, we need to figure out something else to do because Terry is going to ruin this thing. Hold, please. Uno Jomento, por favor. Ha! My Spanish teacher would be so mortified. So mortified. My Spanish teacher would have a heart attack if she would hear how I speak my Spanish. All right, we're gonna leave this alone. Seriously, Terry, leave it alone. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. We will do something with this as soon as that gets better. Something's going on. Like I said, underneath it is not dry. And if I keep messing with it, it's just going to ruin it. All right, so I went into the craft room. Chorcha looked at me like it was all crazy. And I don't know what we're going to do. This is what I do before. I know, Shelly Belly. I put it down. I did. It was very hard for me to put it down, but I put it down. So this is what I do. What I tell you guys when I'm about ready to go get, in the shower and all that good stuff, I go into the craft room and I go look and see. Well, I looked into the craft room and I can't go to the silver area because we certainly can't prime no silver right now. So I went to the wood and this is what I see. So we gotta figure out what we're doing to this Mama Jamma. What are we doing to it? The first thing we got to do to it is get this nasty feeling off of it. I don't know. Is Hobby Lobby using different wood or something? Because this feels awful. I think they forgot the sanding process. Because good Coogly Moogly. It feels like sandpaper. I'm gonna have to call Prima customer service. After I get off of here too. That is cray cray. All right, so hi Pam, how are you? I miss you guys too. Hi Sue, how are you? Bye Ashley. Okay, so I don't know what Hobby Lobby's been doing. Tell Skis I said hi. But not only the wood feels awful, but when they shoot the nails in there, look at how deep they are. You guys know we have done these multiple times on my page, and the last two that I've gotten of these have really been something awful. So depending on what we do here, we're probably going to fill those, but let's figure out what to put on here. So let's look at, you know what we haven't used? Where are you? Can I maybe put my phone up here? As soon as I put my phone up there, you know he's going to come. Just like yesterday, when as soon as the computer went down, you see he came running. We need something quick and easy, y'all. Or I can just leave you guys an hour early. Up to you. But I've only been on for an hour, and that's like record timing, so. Oh, what about the other? Oh, I'll let Nicole do those. So you know we got the black and white water transfers. I showed you guys those, right? Did I show you guys those? Hold on a minute. I showed you, right? Or did I just put them up on my page? So you guys know that we got the Finnabair frame in, the one that Nicole loves to use. So Nicole asked me if I ever could get a hold of those Finnabair frames to bring them in, which I did. They're now in the store. And then she also seen these H2O transfers, the black and white. So she asked me to bring. Oh my God, Pam! Pam, are you still here? Oh my God, congratulations! Oh, oh my, so you guys see the Rosilli? That's my cousin, and she just sent me ultrasound pictures. Oh my God! Oh, that's so awesome. Congratulations. Hey, Skis. Oh, my Lord have mercy. You going to be a daddy. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look out now. Holy guacamole. You going to be a tatang. I love you guys, too. Congratulations. You're going to name her. Is it a girl or a boy? Do you know? Is it a girl or a boy? You know my name's always available. Please just don't make the middle name Ann. All Filipino girls has a middle name Ann. Terry Ann, Julie Ann, Mary Ann, Christy Ann. Don't middle name Ann if it's a girl. Anyways. Sorry, I looked over here at the comments and all I see are ultrasound pictures. Aww. It's true though. I'm telling you. If you know a Filipino, the middle name of a girl, it's more than likely going to be Ann. Julie Ann, Christy Ann, Mary Ann. I'm telling you, Terry Ann. Don't do it, skis. Don't do it. No middle name Ann. Okay? Anyways, these are the black and white transfers that Nicole asked me to bring in, along with the Finnabair molds. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know and I'll pull them out. My granddaughter is not Ann. My cousins, Christy Ann, Julie Ann, me, I'm Terry Ann. Oh gosh, we're all Anns. It's nuts. All right. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. So cool. So let's see if we could do Would You Been on here. And then these are really pretty. I don't bell blooms. That's all I know. Bell blooms. That word, that's all Sue. Not me. Bell blooms. Okay. These are really pretty. They're really vintage. So we could do Would You Been around here, like a really pretty Would You Been trim, and then maybe put some vintage flowers on here. I don't know. They're really not. I don't think the way these are. Let's look at this instead. The clusters on those, I don't think will look good. Thanks, Lori, by the way. Seeing that you said you can watch me all day. I'm a bunch of nonsense. That's why you guys could probably watch me all day, because I entertain you with my nonsense. Hey, Tina Roy. Hi, Sheila Teagan. She has an awful middle name. Hi, Gail. Gail's middle name is Ann. I told you. I told you, you guys. I told you. I'm serious. I'm serious. If you know any female, and it's got, I think it's pretty much like all our era. I don't know so much like the era now, you know, the millennials. I always say millennials to Nick. Millennials. I don't think they do that, but yes. My era, and okay, look at how beautiful this is, y'all. We could put this on here and still add Would You Been trim. What do you guys think? Oh, I think that would be pretty. I could watch you all day. Love learning. At least they're different names. I have 2 other cousins named Marianne. Do you really, Mac? Oh my gosh. So the cousins I grew up with, they're older than me. The one closest to me is Julianne. Our oldest cousin is Christiane. Yeah, but we're all, there's more of us as well. And they're all Ann. Okay, let's do this. So really quickly, well, let's see if we need to fill these holes. You guys probably already know I'm going to fill them because the person who gets this may not know, but I know that it's somebody went crazy and had the staple gun on high. So let's fill these really quick because that's just the pressure of the staple gun. I don't know what they thought they were trying to staple or why they had the pressure so high, but I would think, again, common sense, I would think once you put one in and notice that it went so deep, you probably would have adjusted the pressure or just kept going. I mean, I guess there's that too. Kathy Dean, how are you? How's our Charles doing today? All right, so we're just taking You guys already know this is my favorite. You could use modeling paste. You could use slip if you wanted to. If you didn't have anything, you could use slip. I prefer this. It's got the texture of, like, I don't know what I think a cloud would feel like. But it's really easy to put in. You can dry it right away. I mean, if you could spackle a hole in your wall, you can use this pretty easily. It is on Amazon. You can find it in my Amazon store. And yes, I told you guys, I like the H2O transfer tool for stencils and stuff like this. No, you don't need to do the bottom, but you know that's how I roll here. Top, bottom, sideways, upside down, and all around. But you do what makes you happy. If you don't want to do the bottom, you don't have to. Heavens to Betsy. So this is also a reversible. This came out with the stuff that I brought in the first round. This is called Blossom Perch. It's absolutely beautiful. We talked about this a little bit the day of. It really does match the blue vine transfer. So it's just it's the rice paper. Oh, Kathy Dean, you probably would have really loved the Christmas stuff I showed today that just came in. How is our food journey going? I'm sure it's going wonderfully. I knew you were going to make scrumptious, healthy food. All right, that should be, it's good. It's good enough. All right. As usual, let me catch my nose. One moment, please. Although there's really nothing to catch. It's really bizarre. I just like to sit here and sniffle nothing all day long, like a dork. All right, let's get that excess off of there. Okay. Let's close this up. He's eating his dinner, pot roast, potatoes, carrots, corn. Hey. And he had fresh fruit on Angel. Oh, I love Angel food cake. Oh. I'm a texture person, and I don't know. I just like the soft and fluffy. I don't know why. Okay. You guys also know that when I'm using paint underneath, I don't use my good stuff. I use my Wimberley plaster. You can get it at Walmart. Really cheap. I still haven't put in my, please don't spurt on me. I have black sweats on. Please don't. Oh, you jerk. Anyways, that'll be good enough for now. And then we're going to end up having to sand this again anyways, because you know whenever you paint on raw wood, it's going to lift the fibers and give you that icky feeling, the pokey feeling. So you always want to take a very high grit sander to it. I still haven't taken the links out of my watch. to knock that all down, especially if you're going to decoupage on it, no matter if you're going to use a fabric paper or if you're going to use rice paper, because you're going to feel that, and it's just not going to look right underneath. I can't believe she's pregnant. Aww. So cool. He is spoiled. Had to feed him before I leave for Bible study so he could get his meds before I leave. Oh, yes. I know, Treese. It's exactly what I think about every time it spurts out like that. In the drive-through line, I wish we had, I wish my bank had a drive-through. I'm there way too often. Yesterday I was there. That's the only thing with the cash stuffing. You are always at the bank. I mean, it's been well worth it, but my Lanta. It would be nice if I could just go to the drive-thru and not have to walk in there and wait. Why is it, and look, I used to be a loan service specialist. I worked at the bank. I didn't work on the teller line. But why is it that when the bank is so daggone busy that they only have one teller and the other ones are always walking around doing Lord knows what? I probably don't even need to paint the top of this because I'm going to paint it whatever color. So actually, let me stop because might even put, Would You Bin has the dainty trim that is probably going to look really pretty up here. So let me stop painting it up there because I will probably put that little trim on there. I'm sure it's going to fit that width perfectly. Mary, oh my gosh, isn't it the best? And it's so easy. It's so easy. The Fetch app, I'm telling you, it's so easy. And I can get, right now, I can get a Starbucks or an Amazon gift card. Well, I could have done it a long time ago, but I've just been saving it to see if I can get the $50, and I'm so close. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I posted it on my page. It's called Fetch. It's the Fetch app, and you get free gift cards. All you have to do is scan your receipts. That's it. Scan your receipts, and you get points. And you can turn the points in for gift cards to Starbucks, to Amazon, Target. There's a ton of places, all kind of food places, but y'all know I'm on Amazon every other day. If Troy had his way, every day, getting him phone cases. So, and then if you want, I also download Upside. So if you guys use my Fetch link, you get bonus points and I get bonus points. I haven't put my referral. I don't get, like, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. You will also get a referral link when you sign up, and you can have your family use your link, and the same thing will happen for you. But anyways, Upside, whenever you get gas, it's the same thing. So right now, I think I have like $20 banked on Upside that I can transfer to PayPal or whatever. But yeah. I was in Chicago O'Hare Airport, McDonald's yesterday. I saw Teresa's on the ground. I want. So you know my friend Amy who works at Chevron, she has like a basket full of receipts. Cause like if they leave their receipts or whatever, I don't know what they do. And I'm like, girl, you should scan those receipts on Fetch. All right. So you're not trying to take off a layer of wood. You're literally just taking off those bumpy lumpies. And as long as you can go over it and not feel, as long as it feels smooth to touch, you're good. You want the link is on my page. It's got a little picture of a dog. Well, it's not a real dog, obviously. Thanks for the new. I don't know. It's free money, right? And all you have to do is take a picture and then you link your Amazon. So anytime I buy anything from Amazon, it like automatically tells me you have 3 e-receipts, or if I buy groceries, it links that and it'll tell me you have a food for less receipt. It's like a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't anybody want free money? I don't know. I'm not too good for free money. It's not too far down in the posts, Valerie. Just like scroll down and you'll see like an orange like dog. It looks like this. Look, I'll show you. It looks like that. It's not far down. Just scroll down just a little ways. And then you can click on my link. And once you scan your first receipt, you get bonus points. All right. So when Nick goes, I'm like, did you get your receipt? When Trevor goes to lunch, he's like, here, Mom, I brought you your receipt and then his coworker's receipt. I'm like, thanks, son. Good looking out. All right, let's get this Mama Jamma on here because it's beautiful. So I don't think I want to use the top half, right? Because the clusters aren't there. So we're going to use the bottom half and get more. But what I'm thinking is, nope, it doesn't wrap. Okay. It doesn't wrap. But do I want it on the sides as well? Or do I only want it? No, we're going to do it. Okay, it doesn't wrap, but we are going to make it seamless around the front and sides, and then we'll do the back. Now when I get my daily diet, McDonald's Diet Coke, I ask for the receipt. Oh my gosh. I do the Fetch Rewards. I cashed out and I got $300. See, Trish? I'm telling you, it's crazy. People think, hi, Terry. People think like, oh no, there's got to be something to it. I promise you, there's not. You guys know I wouldn't tell you stuff. But yeah, it's so easy, and it's like, what the heck? I mean, I don't know how they make their money, whatever. I don't care. As long as, you know, I get my points, it's all good. But I do the same thing because whenever I would go to Chevron in the morning and get, you know, Troy snacks and stuff, I never got the receipt. So now every time I'm like, give me my receipt, please. She's like, sorry, I forgot. And if she forgets and I forget, I message her. I'm like, can you save my receipt? Then she'll give it to me the next day. But it's really weird because sometimes, like I said, I won't even know and I'll get bonus points for something because they're running a promotion. I told you guys, Nick went to Kohl's and he gave me the receipt, and for some reason it gave me 1,500 points. So I don't know, they must have been running a promotion on whatever brand he got or whatever. But yeah. But as soon as I seen Starbucks and Amazon, I was like, sold. The Fetch one is just cash. They give you so much, you know, certain cents per gallon. So, and then you can have that, like I said, you can have that deposited to, you can link your bank account, which I told you guys, I don't do that stuff, but they can deposit it to my PayPal. That's fine. All right. I intentionally made it a little bigger. And again, it's reverse, right? So it doesn't matter which way I put it on. But I am going to go ahead and wrap around the edges. And then on the back, we'll do a piece. Just so there's not a bunch of seams on the edges. I mean, we'll probably do it anyways. We'll probably put something on the corners. I don't know. We'll see. Now, I intentionally made it a little bigger so that I can gator it off and make it clean. But I'm trying to see if I can get that whole thing down there. I will. All right. And then you guys know I like using the 3D gloss gel for the fabric papers. Wow, I'm surprised this didn't fall off. The big Mama Jammas are still sold out, but I have the squeezy tubes, the ones that are in these kind of tubes. I have a ton of those. All right. And then I just put this on with the little beep, beep, boop. And then I use the back of my squeegee because I don't want and I'm not using my cute pink one that I got, the new one that I brought into the store. You can brush this on as well, but it's just a little thicker, so I find that these little spatulas do the trick. But as usual, I'm down to the bottom. This is my very first jar of this. I've had this same jar for probably, I don't know, what, 2 years, 3 years? I don't know. It's lasted me a long time though. All right. And I'm going to use the back. Yes. Oh, yes. You have to scan your receipt within 14 days because it's no good. So if you try to go finding all the old receipts around your house and try to scan them in, I think when you're new, it lets you get away with it once. And then after that, it says, So make sure you scan it. So I just, at the end of every week when I'm restuffing my wallet, I just take all of my receipts out. And then when I'm emptying my coins, and then I just scan them all. Hi, Patricia. I know for the $50, it's like 50,000 points. But I haven't had the app very long, and I already have, I think, 35 or 36,000. It doesn't take long. Well, I guess depending on how often you purchase things. But even like when you buy groceries, or when I buy groceries, like, they'll have specials on like fruit rolls and things like that. So you get bonus points whenever you buy certain brands and stuff. So and then it also, you can link your email to it so that it can scan like any online purchases that you make. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's free money, so. And with all the phone cases, I'm all about it. Well, I guess I won't lay it down on there. You just threw out a crap load of receipts. Oh, no. I heard somebody say that one of these YouTubers that I was watching that uses it, she was like, yeah, I think I'm going to get a new computer. So I think I'm going to save my, I'm going to bank my fetch points and get a new computer with the points. I was like, good Lord, how many points do you have? A computer? But could you imagine having enough points to buy a doggone computer? What the heck? Okay, I'm only going to round that corner because it's going to look weird if I try to just do that little patch right there. We'll gator it off at the corner there. Did I end up? Oh, I did. I tacked it down for some reason because I'm probably talking and too excited about fetch. All right, I'm just going to hold it right here and just put on. Oh, yeah, Mary. So it only lets you, it lets you do a Gmail, a Yahoo, and an Outlook, I think it is. So, link your emails, because then it scans for any online purchases that you do. And then it'll give you that little warning at the bottom when it says e-receipt found or whatever. So definitely link your emails. But if you use if you shop at Save Mart, you can also link that. If you shop at certain like Walmart.com or something like that, it lets you link that. So look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. I don't want to put that one down because I put too much. So, oh my gosh. All right, let's dry this a little bit so I can do the back side. You might see, Mary, because I don't know. Like, I know there's like a little plus sign at the end. So it might have other stuff. I do need stock. Remember we were saying last year or so I needed stock in earbuds? Now it's stock in phone cases. The thing is like, how did we get away from the earbuds? Because I need to get away from these phone cases. Redonkulous. Oh yeah, redonkulous. This is gonna be so pretty. Oh my goodness. Another reason why I like 3D gloss gel is because it doesn't get the paper, the fabric paper all wet, and I don't know, I feel that you have to use so much of the decoupage varnishing glue or Mod Podge or what, you have to use so much of that in order for it to adhere. So I don't know, I just find it hard to work with, and I've told you guys many times, like, this was not my favorite to use. I would actually avoid it. I have a few awesome prints from the old, where how they used, because I don't know if you guys know, but they used to put the fabric tissues in the rolls, just like they do did the big transfers. I have a ton of those up there that I never used because I didn't think to use something else that was, you know, sticky. I was always using my decoupage varnishing glue, and then it was just making it way, way, way too wet. All right, so I'm just going to use the gator and get off that little bit here. And here. See this? Oh, there you go. Got a little carried away and I put too much. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a 320. The way I know that is, see, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's starting to take my paint off. A 320 will not do that. More than likely, this is a 180, which is a no-no. You don't need a 180. So that's a 320. I can feel it. I didn't pay attention to the last time. The last one. All right. Let's get... I would have a dedicated email account for online orders. I don't want them to go see my other emails. Yeah. So I have my email that I use for business, and then I have an email, a Gmail that I use because YouTube only likes Gmails, and then I have another email that I use whenever I'm ordering stuff because I feel like whenever you order stuff, even if you click the box that says, no, don't send me offers, they send you offers anyways. And I get enough junk email. So I didn't link like my business email or anything like that. That's why I said like how, oh, PT time. You haven't had PT time yet, huh? You're kind of late, bro. We're almost done. That's why I was saying, like, for the Upside app, like, yeah, I know you can link your bank account or whatever and have it deposited into your bank account, but I don't know. I don't even like automatic payments coming out of my bank account. I just don't. And I lock it. I don't lock it. Look at that. God is good all the time. Two of our neighbors know Charles has not been feeling his best, and they are outside. Oh, oh, Miss Kathy Dean, that is so amazing. Yes, ma'am. He is amazing. What wonderful people. That is awesome. That is so kind. Get out my pockets. Get out my pocket. Don't pickpocket me, you little pickpocketer. Get out my pockets. Your little fingers. Pickpocketing me. You always pickpocket me. So we didn't expect to do this little, I don't know, whatever. I always call these brush holders because I would put brushes in them. I don't know what they are. So what they are actually called though. But look at how beautiful that is. And then if we put a trim, because there needs to be some type of trim to break it up. I don't know. For me, I feel like something needs to go on the top. And then I always like doing like a little trim around here. So we'll definitely still need to do that. And then we obviously need to do the back. I'm looking at the time, because you know what I say. I'm on here long enough. I don't need to be stepping on other people's times. Oh, you're going to have some good old Mexican food, aren't you? I like chicken flautas. Look at the $5 tag. It's reminding me that that transfer didn't come out. I know you didn't come on. Ooh, I want that beautiful flower on there. Oh, but I want those on there too. So we're going to have to cut that right there, I think. With a little bit extra. Oh, but I like that group right there. What about like that? I like that better. I like that better. I won't use my rotary for this one because it's actually right there on the crease. I can see it, so I don't need the rotary cutter for this. All right. We still have a ton of paper left, so we could do some matching piece, whatever that may be. See, we can put it down like that, and I can actually make it a little crooked. Nobody would know. To get that entire flower on there, and pull it down a little bit to get that on there. See? Nobody would know it's crooked. Oh my gosh. It sure did. See why I say? That's exactly why I say. That is exactly why I say don't. Did it crash or is the video there? It's just like it stopped. Sue, can you tell? Is the video totally gone? Because if it's totally gone, I can remove it. I know what they're doing. They keep doing that copyright. And not only are they doing the copyright, but like I said, I have strikes because of the videos from 2004, which makes absolutely zero sense to me. Oh, so it's there. It just stopped. Right? I think. Yeah, it just stopped. I swear. I tell you what. Well, I can see it. I refreshed and it's there. I tried to tell them earlier. That's why I was trying to tell them earlier. Anyways, so it's almost time for me to head out. Well, not head out, to head off anyways. But we will put this on tomorrow. I'll put it on like this. And then also, hopefully I can get the backing off of the, tomorrow. That's why I said, it's so funny. But that's why I said earlier, like, I beg of you guys to go over there. Because if something happens, and look, because I could tell you, I knew that it was going to happen because of the exclamation. Actually, the way that the bubble looked today, but it didn't have it on my main page. It just had it on the shops page. But now it's doing the same thing on my page, so I can see it. Anyways, all right. So I know. I wish everybody would go over. I mean, I'm formatted in the right way. It's so much easier because it looks better on YouTube for the way that I stream, anyways. But, people don't like change. They like the book, and that's just it. So, anyways. Alrighty, so I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll finish up the brush holder. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. No, I mean, I'm on I can see my page and I can see the video is there now, but it just cut off. It just ended. It's just done. See? And look, it says your monetized video is sharing ad revenue with music right owners. That's why they cut it off again. I can't stand it. I can't stand Facebook. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. You guys for sure will see me tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to get hip to it on the book, but if they don't, they won't see me. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.